Okay. I wish I knew what the latency was. Let's pull this down. Hello, everyone. I think we are live. Haha! Look at that. It's pretty laggy. I mean, that looks pretty good though. So we're over there. We're on Twitch and shit. Yeah, Twitch is faster.
We're on
Twitch is less laggy.
Yeah, Twitch is faster.
That's cool. Twitch is less laggy.
Yeah, Twitch is.
And YouTube is working, but always a freaking jag off with the way that it. I must need to reset something up with that. Always a freaking jag off with the way that it. This. Weird. It has this thing on here, and it's just like, it's the same title from before, because I don't know, something weird happened with like the permissions or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, here's the deal. It is late. I don't know exactly how this is all looking, how it's all like. That's weird. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's late, obviously. I don't know how everything is all, kind of working and everything like that. I have this new thing that I'm kind of rolling with, obviously, here. And I have a couple things to go over, just like normal, but obviously this is slightly different in nature than the regular vlog, in a sense, or the regular daily recap. So let's just maybe start with, like what the fuck you're seeing on the screen, and then we can dive into the other stuff. So here, okay, here is like a chat that if you chat on Facebook, or right now it's technically being streamed 3 places. It's being streamed to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So if you chat right there, if you chat on any platform that you're watching, it'll show up in there, and it's kind of cool because you can see all the chats from all the different places. In theory, it works really well. YouTube, like I said, is being kind of a cuck right now, but other than that, it's kind of a cool tool. It's called Restream, the platform that I'm using to stream across multiple platforms. That's what that's called. That chat is part of that. Normally, and in theory, like I said, really cool thing. If used appropriately, I don't know exactly what everything looks like right now. I kind of did a little bit of a test on the platforms. I've done it before, but this is the first time that I've actually done it with something new that I got today. So let's just, continue into that. What you can't see right now is that I'm looking into not my phone. This is my beautiful Google Pixel 4 XL that you've never seen on the stream, because it's always normally turned like this and I'm looking at it. But awesomely today I received something called a CamLink 4K made by a company called Elgato, and that basically allows you to I would show you it, but it's plugged in and working right now. And I would show you the box, but it's already in the trash and covered with a bunch of other trash. So basically all it is, and I could pull it up on the screen too, but we're not going to do that. All it is, think of like I can kind of experiment, show you with this. Think of a little flash drive, like so. How's the Sony autofocus? It's normally pretty good. It's being a bitch right now, though. There you go. So think of it just like something like this, like a little thing. And then, okay, so it looks just like this. It doesn't store files really, though. It like encodes video, and you plug it into a USB port on this end. And then on the other end, it's a female HDMI. And what you do is you take a HDMI cable from your camera, you plug that into the back of this thing, you plug that thing into your computer, and then it turns your camera, which in this case the Sony ZV-1 or any DSLR that you have or any mirrorless camera, anything like that, turns that into a webcam. It does it pretty well. I haven't really had any problems per se in setting it up. A little bit of just new device tinkering and stuff like that, but generally, thank you, spicy potato. Quality is 8 of 8, mate. You look great. I appreciate that. I can't say that I know exactly who you are, but I really appreciate that comment. And I am happy to hear that because obviously this is the first one with the new stuff here. And like I said, we got the CamLink plugged in there. I was playing around a little bit with the way that I was actually going to stream the content via the Sony ZV-1. Whether I was going to just kind of like, with just trying to go into it a little bit here and kind of explain like the back and forth, and anybody that's interested in this type of thing and wants to do it, there's really there's really two ways it seems like you could stream it. Now I don't know what the best way is because I was trying to find things, and for some fucking reason, nobody makes like a simple tutorial on how to, it's the Sony ZV-1 is what the camera is. And for some reason, nobody makes a goddamn tutorial on just like a simple setup. Just here's exactly what you should do. Here's why you should do it this way, not this way, like whatever. And what I'm doing is right now, I'm looking into the Sony ZV-1. It's not recording internally. It's literally just sitting on the viewfinder like you would with you would take a picture with. But what I did was I found that initially the viewfinder, when you're taking pictures and not actively recording, is set to a 3:2 aspect ratio. So I didn't want that because when you're streaming video, I'm assuming like 10 times out of 10, you're going to want 16:9 unless you're doing like a full, what I have here, like this 49-inch 32:9 thing or something crazy like that. You're probably going to want 16:9. So I changed the aspect ratio of that picture thing to 16:9. I made it as ultra fine as I could and everything, like 17 megapixels, all that sort of stuff, whatever. And I'm hoping that it is high quality. Apparently it's pretty decent from what I'm seeing so far in the comments and everything. But the point is that like, I'm actually a little confused. And I'm just going to try to, sum up everything that I've learned in the past like 2 hours and like before, like, purchasing all this stuff. Like, I don't understand. I guess I get it, but I also don't get it. Like this thing that's plugged into the computer, this CamLink 4K, it has 4K in the fucking name. Like, but you're not supposed. Like, I literally just watched a video that said you're not supposed to stream in 4K, which I'll be. It makes sense. Like, who's like that seems like a lot of data being pushed. Like they were saying like 30 megabits per second to upload that or whatever, and then your people have to download it. Like your audience has to download it. And, you don't want it to buffer or anything. So it makes sense, like, from that perspective. But I'm just a little confused as to, like, why that's a thing then. And, like, why, if there's other, like, versions of it. I don't know if there was a 1080p version or anything like that. I'm not sure. But, like, that's just what I mean is it was kind of confusing. And the other thing is that I was trying to get the actual canvas, if you will, like the thing that you're seeing in the video like box in a sense. I was trying to get that to be 4K, and I don't know of a way to do that, or and I guess that would be streaming at 4K. So it's technically in 1080p, which is another thing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's only meant for recording in 4K. Honestly, that could be it. I have absolutely no idea. Truthfully, it could be. And then it kind of begs the question and comes back to like the fact that it's like, well, I'm not exactly sure how to record in 4K per se, because I'm always confused. Like when you have a camera that's pushing out 4K, but you're only pushing it into a 1080p canvas, does that scale it down? Like if we want to get really crazy right here, we can do an experiment. And what I mean by that is, like, we can see if when I press the record button on this camera and it technically flips to 4K, I was trying to see that. I was trying to record and see if there was a difference in like what I'm doing right now, like just recording via the viewfinder, not viewfinder, but whatever the fuck, the picture thing, versus like actually actively recording, like to see if there was a difference in the quality. One thing I did notice though, when you do that, is if I click the record button right now, the video is going to stop, and then I'm going to have to like deactivate the thing and then reactivate it, like refresh basically the video feed. So that's a little weird. I guess it's understandable, but it's a little confusing. So I could do that. That'd be something interesting to see, like from a live perspective, but I don't, maybe I could like bring it up or something on Twitch, like on my phone, and kind of just see, because I'm interested to see, like I want the optimum settings. I have a computer here that's absolutely more than fucking capable. It's actually probably just fuck it. Just there she is. So I have a machine here that's absolutely more than capable of handling that, I'm sure. So yeah, that's kind of, there we go. That's kind of my thoughts right now, but I'm excited about it because this is way better than the shitty ass webcam that I had on my laptop before, and it seems to be working at least marginally decently, so that's good. But yeah, just like a bunch of like kind of back and forths on that. So it's actually it's an RTX 2080 Super. 2080 Super, Ryzen 9, what is that? 3900X. I have the thing here somewhere. Lighting is also really bad. It's just coming off the screen, so bear with me. I think I have the PC. I don't know if I don't know if I have the whole thing. Let me see. Yeah, it's probably overkill, but I'm trying to do a lot of different stuff from a video editing perspective and all sorts of shit. I can actually get you a part picker list. Hang on, if I can find it. But yeah, I just built it recently. Yeah, this is it. Let me copy this list and put it in the thingy. Where the hell is the... there we go. Yeah, I think this is everything. So this is another cool thing. So I'm going to illustrate this right here. So as you can see right there, I just pasted that in there. I'm going to press this, and it's again, YouTube is kind of a little bit of an asshole, but like that should have went to Twitch. Like that should have published in the Twitch stream chat, like the chat on Twitch, and then also on the chat on Facebook. So, and that should be the part list for the PC there. It's got the monitor and stuff in there too. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm rocking with for the most part. I don't think that there's like a little fan splitter in there thing. I didn't really use that, but yeah, so it's a beast is what I'm saying. And I purchased it, a little bit of gaming. I've started to do a tiny bit of, yeah, it was an investment. That was for sure. But I have 4 businesses that I'm ramping up here, and it's really all for that. I have 2 podcasts that I produce weekly, and there's a video side of it and a audio side of it. And so there's like a bunch of editing that I do there, and it's just that's just how I saw it. Was just an investment. As far as games go, yeah, very very limited games. So I am not a gamer. I know that I'm currently streaming on Twitch, but I am not a gamer. Maybe one day I'll do a little bit of it, but it is mainly just Warzone right now because it's free, and some of my friends play it, so I started playing it on this thing. It's awesome, especially with the monitor that I have here. It's the that Samsung 49-inch one, so it's pretty fun on that. It's pretty immersive. I just use just a regular, like an Xbox controller. I don't have Xbox One either. Like I didn't game on console or anything like that. I just that's actually a friend of mine's, but I'll probably just pick one of those up or whatever. But the point being is, like, I didn't build this thing to game. I built it really for like video editing and all that sort of stuff. And it just happens that it is also a decent gaming machine. But again, I'm not trying to do anything crazy with that. So just kind of a side effect of, a side perk of all that. But, yeah, this whole thing, this whole setup here and everything, it's pretty interesting. I'm happy that I've spent the money, and I appreciate that, man. I appreciate, like, I invested the money into these businesses and the equipment and everything like that because I wanted to be more efficient, and it's definitely made me more efficient. At the same time, though, it introduces a lot of I want to say like hurdles in a sense, just because you kind of have to figure out how to use like newer stuff, and like this whole CamLink thing is a great example. It's like, well, there's definitely probably some settings that are better. And I can't wait to watch this back because I'd like to see what the actual, quality is like comparatively to things that I've experienced in the past with that shitty webcam that was on my laptop, and, just kind of in general, because, I am excited. I'm currently producing 4K video on my YouTube channel, and I want streaming to be as good as possible. But again, though, I kind of understand that those are two different beasts. So I would really just love something that just kind of says, okay, hey, listen, if you want the best streaming settings possible and you have a machine that's more than capable of doing it, just set all this shit to this, and then, you should be good. I have not found that yet. I've been doing some research and I have not found that yet. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I mean, with all these things, I had a couple things like noted today that happened, and I'm just consistently trying to get better with everything, tighten a bunch of things down here, and stay more consistent with everything that I have to do, like on a weekly basis. You can't see on this board back here, but it's got some things that we are constantly on our mind, like from a weekly standpoint, like with the podcasts. Finance reconciliation for the businesses and stuff, and then obviously the daily live streams here, which should be on all these platforms from now on, as soon as I can get a full handle on what exactly it is that we're doing here with these, in the CamLink and everything like that. I think this is definitely passable by my, from what I can see right here, right now, but we're just going to continue to try to make it better. But yeah, just trying to continue to create some good stuff, talk to some good people on Fuel by Progress podcast, have good conversations over on AM and the PM podcast, and just continue to grow the audience, because I know that we have a lot of value to add with everything that we do here, and it's fun to experiment with these cool things. So, as far as other things, yeah, well, I can't even remember what that one was. Was that me dancing? Was that me dancing with the ZV1? I have to look myself because I truly can't remember, and this is probably loud. Yep. Yeah. So that was like the day that I got it, and you can't see here, but I have this like little stand that came with it because I pre-ordered the ZV1, and I have this little Bluetooth thingy, and and it like has a remote on and everything, and it has an option where you can kind of like tilt the thing and it'll be vertical. So I was actually doing an experiment. Okay, total aside here, but this is kind of interesting as well. So TikTok definitely, yeah, the savage one, yeah. So it definitely, TikTok definitely fucks people with Android, because when you upload via Android, your quality's severely diminished. Like I know there's like the funny like joke going around that, oh, iPhone cameras are like, God's creation, and Androids are potatoes. I understand that. I don't. That's not really the case. Like the quality that comes out of my Pixel 4 XL is quite high. The iPhone 11 camera might be the best, but I understand the running joke. But yeah, like that's exactly it. So like Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, they all suck. Like for the most part, like it's very difficult. And what I do now is I take the picture with my phone and then I upload it to Instagram. I upload it to whatever platform and everything. But even when you do that with TikTok, it compresses it so heavily that it's like really bad. So I actually did that experiment. I was like, well, this camera that I'm staring at is actually way better than that camera even, and for like an iPhone or whatever. And I was like, well, what the hell? So I uploaded it, and I'm pretty sure it's still diminished the quality pretty bad, because there's people on there that have beautiful videos, and I don't think that I just don't think that if I uploaded it via an iPhone, I think it would have been much better. So I haven't done that experiment yet, but it's an interesting one. So yeah, but that's that was me testing that. TikTok's a funny platform too. I don't know what's going to happen to it. It seems like people are starting to get a little concerned that it's a Chinese like spyware type thing. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I'm saying like it's an interesting beast. So I don't exactly know what the outcome of that will be, but I know there's a lot of people that have invested a lot of time and energy into building up their brand there, and hopefully if anything does happen, they're able to move it to a different platform. But I'm on it occasionally, but just doing so many other things that I don't have time to necessarily invest into it right now. But I wish I will. Hopefully one day, if it sticks around. It's a cool platform. It's an interesting one. I mean, the demographic is definitely I guess mostly younger people, but there's a lot of like older people that I know that just scroll endlessly on there too, because there's just like funny videos that they just find. So I don't know. What else? Thinking about money, just trying to think about how I can make money with all these different things that I'm doing here, content creation and all that. I got to start finding some avenues here, because pretty soon we're not going to be, we're going to be, oh dear, just changed the colors on my keyboard. Shit. Now I'm having a seizure. Okay. But yeah, so point being that I need to start making some money here, like the actual cash flow for all these businesses. Because if not, it's going to just be kind of shitty, because, that's part of it. Even though that our first and foremost goal always has been for these past, 6 months to a year, just like laying down the foundation and really, getting everything in order before we get to that point. It's something that we need to start thinking about. So I'm going to be moving in that direction here very soon. What else did I do today? I edited FBP 49. So, it's not done. It's mostly done, but it's like 3 hours long. So it's also going to take like an hour and a half to render, which is actually pretty fucking fast, but in 4K, really fast actually, I think. But, I still need to like kind of make sure that everything's okay with all of it. And then I need to make it, get rendered here on, hopefully tomorrow morning, before it's supposed to go live at 12 noon. So yeah, look out for that. What else? I don't know if let me talk about that for a second though. I want to do clips. Like I want to do clips of the shows, but I don't know if I'm ever going to actually get to that point where I can like do it in a sense, like where I can actually like make the like conscious attempt, like actually get myself to get to that point and actually do it. Just because, once it's done, I kind of just feel like that is the end of the, oh, that's interesting. I just kind of feel like that's the end of the road in a sense. But you know, um, I don't know. We're working on it. It's tough being a one-man show with all these things, but that's kind of where we're at. And I'm trying to delegate a lot more things to Amanda for AM and the PM and everything, but it's just a progress. It's just a process. So we'll see what happens there. Other than that, though, today was actually kind of like a random thing day. I played some sports. Buddy, thank you for stopping on the stream. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all the feedback as well, all the comments and everything. I do hope to see you again sometime. Thank you so much. Have a good night, buddy. But yeah, so I played some sports with my cousins, got some Chipotle, played some video games with my cousins, had dinner with a buddy, and we got a couple things coming. I mean, obviously the CamLink was the big thing today. We had a couple more things coming, and I'm thinking about, like purchasing a couple things like controller and shit like that for the stuff that we're doing here, just to kind of complete this so we can be done with all this and continue to move on with the content creation and websites and everything like that. But yeah, I think the biggest thing right now is just that, consistency in the sense of FVP and AM and the PM, obviously every week, and constantly trying to make those better and get those to the point where they can, start getting some sponsorships. They have an audience, in more ways than one there. And, hey, how you doing? So I think both of them, have a really good chance to be like a strong, how you doing? I think both of them have like a really good chance to be something like much better than that, like have like, sponsorships and all this stuff like affiliated with Fuel by Progress and AM and the PM. So, I just want to consistently try to like delegate a little more opportunity, and a little bit more, like tasks associated with all that out to different people, moving forward. And, and I think that starts with me, obviously. It starts with me, like, taking the time to go throughout the process of everything that I'm doing and really documenting what is next, and how I do everything. So, like, how I edit the videos, how I bring all the stuff into, DaVinci and all that sort of stuff. And everybody's going to have, like, a different way to do that, right? Like, if I were to, like, get a freelance like video editor or something like that, then they're gonna have their own method to everything. But I kind of want to have, hey, from Wuhan, that's ironic, but I think that is, kind of the next step in everything. Good night. It's good to see you. Twitch is an interesting place. I'm just gonna go randomly in that direction. Twitch is a fucking weird place. Where do I show up on Twitch that I'm getting cool people? Everyone follow me. That would be great. They're from Wuhan. Okay. Cool. What time is it in Wuhan? I'd love to know. But yeah, so did a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I said it was weird. Yeah, I don't know if I said it was weird. But did a bunch of stuff. Obviously, we are experimenting and testing out the CamLink and everything like here on the thing for the first time. It's gonna be quite interesting, moving forward. If we continue to stream via YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, just because, hopefully we can continue to find like our audience in a sense, of people that want to just continue to get better, from a personal development perspective, and then specifically with like entrepreneurship and personal finance and everything like that. Those are some just absolute hallmarks to everything that I want to do. And I'm excited to continue to share that with people, whether they are nearby or in Wuhan. So I'm very, very excited for that. And, I think that we're just going to continue to improve from here. But yeah, I don't know. It is like almost 2 a.m. Thank you, Stefani. I appreciate that. Um, what was I going to say? I really think that I need to somehow in the next 10 hours get this video edited, and not this video, but the FBP 49 video edited, rendered, and posted onto YouTube for the release tomorrow. So I should probably go and do that, and potentially get no sleep. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. But this has been tremendous. Obviously, we've learned a lot here with the CamLink setup and the ZV1 and everything, like streaming over on Twitch and streaming on what I think YouTube, even though YouTube is being kind of a bitch. And hopefully our regular watchers on Facebook were able to take a sneak peek here and there on what we did this evening. And I am very anxious to go in and see if... oh, wow, 11 people. That's tremendous. We're way up there tonight. That's probably the most people I've ever had. Awesome. Thank you all. Yeah, hopefully we got some of the regular viewers on Facebook as well. The one thing I'm interested in, random thought, is so recently, every single time I've gone on live stream from my phone, every single time I've gone on live stream on my phone from directly to Facebook for the past 3 months, I'm wondering if it gives notifications to people, because I don't know if it does that on Instagram. Sometimes I think it does it on Instagram. People will say, oh, hey, this person's live or whatever. So that's an interesting thing. I don't know. That's something that I would be anxious to know more about. So I will have to look that up. And while we're here, I want to go over to the page here on Facebook on my phone just to see what's going on here. Interesting. Okay, so that was my comment. I don't know what that means. Okay. Interesting. Viadinho Arrogante. That looks like something I need to throw into YouTube or into Google Translate. Let's give that a shot. Wow, what a snack. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna put that in right in the good. I can't remember. I don't know. This is nice. Gante. Oh, does that mean gay? Oh, I'm gay? God damn it. High quality cam. Dude, if that's true, if that's actually true, that this is really a high quality, it actually looks as good. Well, actually, wait a second. I can fucking look. Let's look. So I'm going to go Twitch. Hey, everyone follow me on Twitch, please. I need a bunch of followers. Holy shit, is this actually good? All right, so I'm doing a little streamception here. I'm doing a little streamception. 12 viewers. That's got to be an all-time high. Um, I'm looking on my phone at exactly what y'all are seeing, even though I'm not from the South. And that does look pretty fucking good. That's pretty exciting. Interesting. I think I wish the latency was a little lower. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's honestly like 5 seconds. I wonder if you can. I wonder if that has anything to do with Restream. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. But this is cool. I am very happy that this looks pretty nice. I think the the chat thing, that's pretty. Well, I guess you could zoom in on this fucking thing. That's kind of crazy. Oh wait, no, that's just this screen. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Sony autofocus is fucking nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired. I need to go work on FPP 49. Hopefully, like I said, we got some viewers over on the Kawasaki. What the fuck? Okay. Sorry. Had a LinkedIn connection from the what looked to be the VP of Kawasaki. If everybody on here could follow me on Twitch, that would be awesome. I would really appreciate all that. I'm trying to build up the following everywhere. So if you want to follow me in any of the links too, that'd be great. And if you're watching on Facebook or you're watching the rerun on Facebook, I really do appreciate it. That is awesome. Appreciate all my followers over there. Sorry about the weird ass, Twitch chats that you're seeing on the screen. It's it's a platform. I don't people are, I don't know what I should have expected at 2 a.m. It's an interesting bunch over there, but yeah, I think this has gone well. I think that the camera seems to be enjoying what we're doing here. It's not too hot. It's not actually recording internally. So react this, please. Yeah, I'm not gonna click on that. No. Yeah, not gonna click on that. Maybe later. But yeah. So yeah, I'm tired. And I'm gonna go probably edit this Fuel by Progress episode and hit the hay. So I appreciate everybody on Twitch, it seems like, that clicked on the just chatting section and tuned in. If you want to see more daily live streams or anything else that I end up live streaming, make sure you follow me so you can get like notified and all that jazz. Yeah. What does that mean? I'm falling into the trap again on the Google Translate here. Nope. Don't click that. Do not click that. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Never a good idea when you see those links or those things. I'm gonna go now. This has been educational. I appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you in the next one. Maybe.